A loaded narrow gauge car weighing 18 kilonewton and moving at a velocity of 18 meters per minute is brought to rest by a buffer consisting of two helical springs. In bringing the car to rest, the spring undergoes a compression of 200 mm. The allowable shear stress is 0.3 gigapascal and the spring index is 8. Design the suitable spring. So here, and say there is a car which is moving at a velocity of 80 meters per minute, which weighs 18 kilonewton. Okay, it is moving in this direction, and it is brought to rest. It is brought to rest by the buffer consisting of two helical springs. Okay, so consisting of two helical springs. So this is moving. The car is moving in this direction, and it is brought to rest with the help of two helical springs. And in bringing the car to rest, the spring will undergo a deflection of 200 mm. And the spring index is 8. So allowable shear stress tau is 0.3 gigapascal and G is 84 gigapascal. So design the suitable spring. Means we need to find out the wire diameter, mean diameter, outer diameter, inner diameter, pitch, length of the spring, and what else? Number of coils. So we need to find all these things. Okay? Is it clear? Whether the question is clear? Any doubt with the question?
No, sir. It's clear.
So, the velocity V, the solution is V is 18 meters per minute. Can I get it in terms of meters per second or mm per second? I need this in terms of mm per second. Hmm? Eighty divided by 60, I divided in meter per second, and that is equal to 1.33 meter per second. That is equal to 133 mm per second, right?
Yes, sir.
So now, whatever the kinetic energy produced by this moving mass has to be absorbed by the spring, right? So what I'm trying to do is, so far in the previous problems, we were knowing the value of the force applied on the spring, right? But here we don't know the force, so we need to find out the force. Okay, so whatever the kinetic energy possessed by the mass has to be transferred to the spring. Okay, we know that law of conservation of energy. So all the energy has to be transferred. So what is the kinetic energy? Kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is
Half mv
half
square.
mv square. V square.
M square.
The square. So half into what is the m? What is m?
18,
18.
18 kilonewton.
18 kilonewton is the mass. So 18 kilonewton. What is the velocity? 1333 mm per second. So it is 133 mm per second whole square. So what is the answer?
uh, 1.599 into 10 to the power 10.
1 point.
1599 into 10 to the power 10.
So here, what is M?
18 kilonewton.
What is M here? M is the mass. What is the unit of mass? Hmm? Weight is equal to mass into gravity. And mass is equal to weight by gravity. So this is 18 kilonewton that divided by 9.81 meter per second, or 18000 divided by 9810 meter per second square, mm per second square. So here it should be divided by 9810. So it is 1.63 into 10 power 6
1.63 into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Newton mm. So this is the kinetic energy possessed by the moving mass. Now this energy has to be transferred to the spring. So energy absorbed by each spring is equal to what? 1.60 into 10 power 6 divided by 2, because there are two springs. So divided by 2 will give you 815 into 10 power
815
8.5 into 10 power of 3.
Newton per minute.
Okay, and so this is the energy absorbed by one single spring. Okay. And also the energy absorbed by springs is given by half Fy, force into displacement, or 1 by 2 Fx. Okay, so that is equal to 1 by 2 into F. We don't know. Y is, what is the value of Y?
200
Okay.
mm, 200 millimeter.
200. So it is 200. And here it is 815 into 10 power 3. So can I get the value of F? (8150 Newton). Okay, so now F is equal to 8150 Newton, Y is equal to 200 mm, and tau is equal to 0.3 gigapascal, that is 0.3 into 10 power 3 megapascal, that is equal to 0.3 into 10 power 3 Newton per mm square, and G is 84 gigapascal, so it is 84 into 10 power 3 Newton per mm square. And C, the index C is 8. So now we have all the data to design the spring. So number 1, diameter of wire. To find the diameter of the wire, I need to use the expression for shear stress, that is tau is equal to 8 FDK by pi d cube. Okay, where this is from equation 20.22, and K is 4C minus 1 by 4C minus 4 plus 0.912 by C. This is from equation 20.23. So can we calculate the value of K? What is the value of K?
1.221, sir.
1.221.
221. Yes, sir.
I'll calculate it. At 1.22. So here stress tau is 0.3 into 10 power 3, that is equal to 8 F. F is 8150. 8 F D. Here capital D is nothing but 8 times the small d. So 8 D, and K is 1.22 divided by pi d cube. So d cube. So here d and this will become square. So d square is equal to d square is equal to 705 and d is 26.55 mm. So what is the standard diameter? Standard wire diameter. So the standard diameter is 28. Therefore, the dia of spring is capital D, that is equal to 8 times small d, that is equal to 8 into 28, that is
224 mm, sir. 224 mm.
4
mm.
mm. The outside dia of spring is equal to D naught, that is equal to D plus D, that is 224 plus 28. And the inner diameter
192.
that is
196.
equal
sir.
to
196.
1
196 mm. 196 mm.
196 mm. Okay. Next, what do we need to find? Dia of coil is done. So this is diameter of the coil. This is number 2. And number 3, number of coins. That is number of coins in the spring. For that we know the deflection y is equal to 8f d cube I by d power 4 g. So where y is 200 mm, f is 8150 Newton, and d is 224 mm, and small is 28 mm, and g is 84 into 10 power 3 Newton per mm square. So I is equal to y d to the power of 4 g divided by 8f d cube. So can you tell me the value of I? What is the value of I?
Sir, I'm getting 14, sir.
Anyone else? Can I get one more answer from anyone?
Fourteen, sir.
So I is 14 tons. Okay. Next, we need to find out the free length. So free length of the spring. Okay, free length means it is the if there is no load on the spring, what will be the length of the spring? Okay, that free length is L naught is equal to I plus N times D plus Y plus A. Okay, where I is the number of active turns, that is equal to 14. N is equal to number of
Turns.
additional turns
Turns
based on
based on
end condition. Okay, that we will take it as 2 for assuming it as squared and ground end. Okay, and what is the deflection y? Maximum deflection. What is the maximum deflection?
mm.
See, 200 mm is the condition given in the question. The maximum deflection, the spring must be deflect by 200 mm. But now, while solving the problem, we got the diameter as 26, but we took 28. Okay. So upon the application of the load, the spring will get deflect more than 200 mm. Right? For 200 mm deflection, see the standard wire diameter is, sorry, the diameter which we got it as 26.55, but we took 28 and capital DS 224, and we solved for I and we got it as 14 tons. Okay, this 14 tons we got by considering the capital D as 224 and small d as 28. So the actual deflection will be more than 200. Okay, we know that y is equal to 8 f d cube I by d to the power of 4 g, right? If you substitute here, 8 into f is 8150 and capital D is 224 cube into I is 14, that divided by 28 to the power of 4 into 84 into 10 power 3. If you calculate, you will get the maximum deflection. What is the maximum deflection?
One 198.70 mm, sir.
198. Okay, 198 mm. But actually we need 200. So what to do? The question is just that the spring has to deflect by 200 mm. I increase the number of turns so that I'll get the 200 mm deflection or more than 200 mm deflection.
Yes, sir.
See, we cannot change the diameters, because if I change any one of the diameter, then the other diameter will change and spring index will change. Okay, since y is less than 200 mm, increase the number of turns to 15. Okay, instead of 14, make it 15. So if I make it 15, what happens? I'll get
212.89 mm.
Okay. So now, and this is y is 212 and a is 25% of y. That is 25% of 212. That is 53 mm. So now substitute everything and you can get the value of L0. That is 15 plus 2 into 28. 15 plus 2 into 28 plus 212 plus 53.
$741, sir.
That is 741 mm. Okay. And calculate the pitch. Pitch P is equal to L0 minus 2D by 2. Sorry, 2D by I. And L0 is 741. 741 minus 2 times 28 divided by I. What is I? Number of active coils is 15.
15.
So that is equal to 741 minus 2 times 28 that divided by 15. That is 45.66 mm. And total length of the spring is L is equal to pi d I dash. I dash or I dash is nothing but the total number of coils. That is pi into 224 into 15 plus 2. This is total length of wire. Okay, wire length. 11963.
11963 mm.
Okay. Okay, this completes the problem. I think today we have one more class. Okay, in that class I'll start with the leaf spring. So please attend that class. Otherwise you will not understand the leaf spring. Okay, we will meet in the afternoon class.